Welcome to the UMT's Massive Open Online course on estuarine and mangrove ecology. I am Satya Narayana from the Institute of Oceanography and Environment. In this video, I will be addressing the most basic but extremely important concepts of the mangrove ecosystem. From this talk, you would be able to understand not only the mangrove habitat location, but also the prevailing conditions there, along with different mangrove categories and its adaptations to survive at the land-sea interface. Basically, the learning outlines of this topic are definition of a mangrove and a mangrove ecosystem, followed by mangrove categories and the mangrove adaptations. Mangrove formations are one of the important natural swamp wetland ecosystems in the tropical and subtropical estuarine regions of the world. They constitute a dynamic ecological unit with complex assemblages of both flora and fauna. Due to the fact that these mangroves are located close to the sea, they are also known as tidal forests, coastal woodlands, or oceanic rainforests. In general, mangroves could be defined as a group of salt-tolerant plants growing at the river mouth. But scientifically, the mangroves are recognized as a group of woody plants that grow in tropical and subtropical latitudes along the land-sea interface, bays, estuaries, lagoons, and backwaters. If we look at the history, mangroves evolved during the late Cretaceous period, which means nearly 65 million years ago, when the dinosaurs were alive. The word mangrove is derived from a combination of Portuguese and English words called mango and grove respectively. Also, there are few words such as manglier in French and mangler in Spanish corresponds to the mangroves. Surprisingly, these words are believed to have originated from the word mangi-mangi in Malay language. In Indonesia, the word mangi-mangi is still used to refer to a mangrove species called Avicennia. In mangrove ecology, the terminology such as mangal to represent a mangrove forest community and mangrove for each plant species are widely accepted. In simple, mangal is nothing but the mangrove vegetation together with its associated flora and fauna. And if the abiotic factors of the mangal are also included, then it constitutes a mangrove ecosystem which is entirely unique and dynamic. Coming to the mangrove plant composition, there are numerous families, genera, and species. While some species are significant, the others are less important. In specific, the mangrove species have different adaptations to survive in different environmental conditions. As per the literature, there are three mangrove categories, namely major mangroves, minor mangroves, and mangrove associates. In some places, the major and minor mangroves are also named as exclusive and non-exclusive mangroves. Grass varieties in the mangrove area are known as salt marsh vegetation. In the case of major mangroves, you can find them only in the mangal environment. For example, Avicennia, Rhizophora, Nipa, and Brugera species. They play a significant role in the vegetation structure and form pure stands in the forest. They also have morphological, physiological, and reproductive adaptations, which I will elaborate in the forthcoming slides for its establishment and growth. In fact, the major mangroves are characterized by their high fidelity to the ecotone influenced by tides. In contrast to major mangroves, the minor mangroves are represented by less conspicuous elements that rarely form pure stands in the forest. Some examples of minor mangroves are Exogaria, Aegisiras, and Xylocorpus species. Similarly, the plants that won't be able to thrive well in a true mangrove habitat are known as mangrove associates. The species such as Acanthus, Dalbergia, Berries, and Teleparity comes under this category. The mangrove associates are usually confined to transitional, elevated, or disturbed grounds in the wetland. And finally, all non-woody plant communities in the wetland are known as salt marshes. Some examples of salt marshes are Salicornia, Ailuropus, and Suvida species. The remaining aspects of this topic will be covered as part 2 in my next presentation. Thank you.